Okay, let's talk about preparing for the project. Right, the first thing we need to do is look at the brief as we did and see the logos and the ideas that the client is asking you to look up. So we need to create a reference sheet or get some references from the internet in order for us to get in the mood for the project at hand. So in my references folder, I've got in here a selection of images that I just pulled off the internet to try and get me in the mood for this project. So as you can see, I've got lots of beans and those sort of things, and it's all good. And down here I've also got the ones that he likes. He likes Starbucks. We've got here, this is another logo. We've got Starbucks, we've got Costa. Now you'll notice that there's something similar about both of these logos. Well, they're circular, and also the inside has its own sort of sub logo, if you like. And this is very familiar because if you see the three beans, you'll know that that's Costa without even having the word around it, because you see it so much. And the same for Starbucks. It has this central image. So this is a really good idea because it brands it. So this logo here could be put on sandwiches or muffins, and it is, and you'll recognise it as a Starbucks product. And the same with Costa, with the beans there. So we need to bear that in mind when we're creating our logo. We have a look in here, we've got some other versions, and we've got some merchandise there and the way that's been used. You'll see a sort of a custom font there that's being used for the Costa, which is good as well. And it's a slight modification on the font, especially with the S. With the Starbucks products, I don't think I've got any here, but they're the same. So also colour variations. We've got some colour variations working there with this Starbucks and the Costa, and we've got Nero there, which is its own kind of logo as a typeface. So we need to bear these in mind when you're sort of trying to come up with a design. And I'd also say, to get yourself in the mood, make sure that you've got maybe some music if you can. If you can have music on in the background, that's really good. It can really sort of get your juices flowing. But I would suggest with something like these logos for this coffee brand that we do not use something like any tracks from like Rage Against the Machine or Dido or anything like that. You might want to use something like a Jean-Michel Jarre, which does some nice instrumental music that can really sort of like push you along and get you in the right mood for the project. So I find it really helpful to have some music on. For the sake of these videos, I'm not going to, because it would drown out me speaking to you. But think about that, have some music on, make sure your office is nice and light, that you've got a nice working environment, your desk is all nice and clean, so it really puts you in the mood for creating and for creativity in general. So okay, so we've looked at getting in the mood, and we've looked at the reference images that we're going to use as a source of inspiration.